Hey guys, what's up? MasquedBlonde here, and we are back with more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is something I've just been dying to check out. Whoa, what is... Huh. I've never looked out these windows before. I've been dying to do that since I was talking to him. In fact, I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to him because I wanted to see what was over here. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So this is supposed to be downtown LA. Look at those buildings. So cool. And look at that skyline. Wow. Okay, sorry. I love looking at aesthetics. I love seeing, like, I don't know. I just like looking at details and work that's been put into a video game. I love exploring, just all that stuff. So anyway, okay. Yeah, this is a creepy hospital. Oh my gosh, and we get to go in it. So yay! And you see these guys because there's a play going on. And this is the Tremere Primogen's Haven. And if you're Tremere and you do a bunch of tasks for him, you will get to unlock that. And it's a unique haven just for Tremere vampires. And this, we get to go into this building later via stairways or something. Oh yeah, there's a lot of random... And now, is he gonna kill him? Hold on, I wanna see what happens. Yeah, he gonna beat him up. Get him! Get him! Get him! Ah, yeah! Yeah! Aww. Run, run, little guy. Oh, we go in here too later. Or maybe not. Definitely go in here. And if you're Nosferatu, I think you can sneak in through the back. But okay, so basically, I have to turn the sound off before we go in here because it has got copyright music in it. Not copyright, copywritten music by the Jenna Torturers in it. The song is called Let Your Bitch. It's a pretty kick-ass little punk rock song. But yeah, so we're going to go in here and talk to Nines. The deal is, though, it's very hard to do it. Even more difficult than saving the Vorman sisters. If you can get him to not yell at you or be mad at you by the end of the conversation, he will reward you by offering to teach you how to fight, which gives you like an extra point or two in your brawl XP slot. Since I'm not siding with the Anarchs, I really couldn't give a crap what Nines thinks of my character. So I'm not going to try to do that. I'm not gonna like spend all that time and all that headache trying to get him to not yell at me. So he's gonna yell at me, and I don't care. I think I've only done it once where I've been able to have him not be mad at me by the end of the conversation. It's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, this is the last round. Pretty cool, right? And with the mods, they've added some stuff. Like, and where people are located. Okay, so this is one of the Anarchs, and all the Anarchs are, like, super hostile to you because they think you're, like, a Camarilla, like, toady because the prince lets you live and, like, has you do all these missions for him. So they're all, like, really hostile to you, and I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of people love the Anarchs. I don't like the Anarchs. I don't like the Camarilla either, but the Anarchs are like I understand their ideals, and I'm supportive and empathetic with them, and their ideas, like I understand what they're trying to do, and while I can empathize, I think it's way too far on the other extreme, honestly. I think there needs to be like a middle ground, and they all have such an attitude with like everyone and are so like quick to like attack you and everything. It's just annoying. I find them annoying. I've only sided with them once just to have done it, but in most of my endings or playthroughs, I don't side with them. Because I can't stand them. You know what I mean? It's like I support the ideals and I empathize with their cause, and I know a lot of them have been through a lot of crap, and so I want to like these characters. It's really hard for me to do so. I do like them a lot more than the Camarilla. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on it. I'm so glad that the Requiem series does not have the Anarchs in them. Okay, so greetings, Helter Skelter. Oh yeah, you can unnerve them by being Malkavian. Yeah, so if you're Malkavian or Tremere, you really creep people out. I think if you're Nosferatu too, you can really creep people out. But definitely Malkavians and Tremeres, like, give people the, like, they unnerve people. Okay, I see key the name and numbers. Why do you curse the Camarilla? It's just going to tell you a little bit more about it. So basically, like, what the Anarchs are arguing is that we don't need a system of government like the Camarilla offers, because it's just common sense, their rules, and it's just a bunch of power-hungry a-holes trying to dominate everybody else, which I agree with. I agree that the Camarilla, from my point of view, are a bunch of power-hungry jerks, but I still think, like, in Vampire Society, you need some rules, because from all the books I've read in both Masquerade and Requiem, vampires apparently can't, like, their nature is just too, I guess, bestial to survive without some sort of structure. I think it helps them, but whenever there's any sort of power to be had, it winds up becoming corrupted, and just the way things seem to go, carrying over from their human selves, and it's a shame. But so I don't like either the Camarilla or the Anarchs, but I mean, I can at least empathize with the Anarchs, whereas most people in the Camarilla I can't empathize with at all. Like, they are literally just power hungry. Although when you read the books, I mean, there are a few characters in the Camarilla that, do genuinely want to want order and structure and do have good intentions, whether they, succeed or anything. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I know I'm rambling about it, but if you just wanted to know what my thoughts were about it, and if you disagree, like, let me know in the comments, or, feel free to discuss this with me. I'm all for that. I haven't read the Masquerade series of books in a long, long time, so I'm way more knowledgeable about the Requiem. But anyway, 12th place in the Calling of the Gilded Calf. Yeah. So basically, again, he's reiterating. So, like, if you, basically, he's just restating what I said. He says it a lot better than I do. Well, it's sure like a well fitted. I seek a path more structured. May I mine your gray matter. Yeah, I don't care about siding with anyone. Let us speak of the day of the Dark Father. So he's going to tell you some more about Gehenna. Beginning of the apocalypse. Actually, I have, well, I don't know, that might be interesting. You can climb such talls. What belief in your heart, Helter Skelter? You know, and it's a shame that I have to turn the music, the sound off, because the voice actors for these characters are really, really good. And every voice actor gives their character a lot of personality. So again, it's a shame you can't hear their voice. About my... Okay. And the lip syncing they do is actually pretty good too. Like, this is a very old game, and it's actually really well done, even though it can be incredibly glitchy. I feel the blood of a familiar friend. Your words are the gelatinous gel. Your lingo is labyrinth. So basically, I think what he's saying is like each generation being more powerful than the generation after it has more, because of its ties, the latter generation is more bound to it. I don't know. It's making sense in my head, but I can't. I don't have a way with words. How do I break these ancient chains? Oh yeah, he's talking about, I think it's called Tupor. But basically what's happened is the longer a vampire lives, it's like aging. Like, they might not physically age, but their body will like go through a lot of wear and tear. And so they need stronger and stronger, more potent blood as the years go on. And eventually they'll be so like worn out, things start to I don't know how to describe it, or at least it is, this is according to the Requiem. I don't know if it's the same for the Masquerade, but basically they need to go into a deep sleep, and they call it Tupor or Torpor, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but basically it's where they'll like hibernate for many years, I guess a few decades, and the longer the better. And then they come back refreshed, renewed, ready to pick up. And it's a very risky thing to do, as you hide behind. So, yeah, so in Requiem, the main series, I mean, there's a few other cities they talk about, but the main city, oh, he's going to give you a mission, but in the, hold on, I'll tell you in a bit. Oh yeah, so a ghoul is somebody who like, well, he'll explain it, hold on. Oh, Patty's super annoying. I hate her so much. And ghouls will be like that. Ghouls will be like, ghouls can even get really violent when they go without blood. And they are a serious threat. That's why, like, most vampires do not want you to have ghouls, but the more powerful vampires tend to have ghouls. Again, like, he's telling you a lot of things that will come into play later. This is all important stuff. I know I'm talking through a lot of it, but I don't want there to be like a lot of dead air, so I'm trying to explain things a little bit more. Although he does a lot better job explaining things, but like I said, it's mostly the Requiem that I'm up to date on. Some of the Masquerade stuff is a little well, then you must solve the puzzle of power. Yeah, so a lot of ghouls sometimes after a while have to be put down or turn into vampires because I think they become like junkies and need more and more blood, and if something happens to their sire, it can get really bad. I mean, well, it's not like they're junkies because, like, you know, you have, yeah, it's time to move on. I've spent enough time talking to him. But like, if you look at Mercurio, he's a ghoul. Yeah, Mercurio. Ugh, I can't speak his name. I love Jack. It's one of my personality. I pursued no primers on undead, and it seems all demons are demanding their due. At least one of my personalities. Too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority ahead of you, am I right? Oh yeah, so like when you're a brace, things can get really hectic really quickly. But yeah, so when you're newly like sired, like whether it's the Masquerade or the Requiem, it's boy, I mean it depends on who sired you, what clan they were in, like all sorts of stuff, like where you're at. It's not pleasant. Ship of Slaughter. Lines slipped in. Why isn't this saving us? How did the Sabbat find my shadow? Yeah, I mean, I like nines, honestly, and I like most of the Anarchs, especially when you get to know them. But like I said, they can be really, really annoying, the way they just jump on you. Like, God, it's so annoying. Perhaps I'm merely a pawn to be played by this street prince. Put me in on the camera, spam to tell the Anarchs, tell me the secrets of the Sabbat. Yeah, he'll just give you, like, his own perspective, which I will go through and play it through. Do you give no credits? Strip the truth naked. Let's do that one. Yep, agree with that. Oh, joining the inner circle. Would look killer on his resume. Okay, so the inner circle, the inner circle, that must be a Masquerade thing, because that's not really spoken about in Requiem as far as I remember. Visitors, before power comes to those who earn it, is he so devoid of distinction? You think fate shines on the shallow and serendipitous. What know you of the jester's hound? Oh yeah, I once read up on what the sheriff's clan is. So it's not just the clans that you see in the beginning of the game that you choose from. There are other clans, of course. Only the heads of the Hydra. Okay. So yeah, Jack used to be a pirate. He's based off an actual pirate. This prickly problem, man, mind your. But he's kind of a little bit like a mentor in this. I mean, not really. He plays a bigger role, but it's more behind the scenes. Okay, clue me in the camera, spin me the tail of the Anarchs. How long have they raged against the machine? So, like, Beckett, who you met earlier, the wolf guy, he like travels around the world and like gathers up vampire lore and stuff like that. He's sort of a historian of types, which is really cool. Like, if I were to play any of the vampire games, I'd want to have a character that did that, because I think that's like the coolest thing in the world. Like to play as, because you get to go on all these adventures and uncover all this cool stuff. And anyway, I see how to win such a Gordian game. I should wave such a banner. Fight harder than the other. No, I'm building up. I love Jack's way with words. He's awesome. He's so awesome. Okay. Is Nines the chief of the Anarch tribe? The stand-up guy takes politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain's wired to that shit. Yeah. I believe Nines is in the Masquerade books. I think the only one that's not in the Masquerade books is LaCroix. What blood runs in your... I would say Bruges. Yep. Yeah, Bruges tend to be Anarchs. Alright, let's see what he says about the Sabbats. Not if it doesn't need to be. Fake tits on a zombie worth. They curse the camera. What's their major malfunction? Slaves all the same. May I mine your gray matter? Okay, no, we're done. Okay. Unfortunately, we're taking so much time with this. Like, I'm trying to keep my videos down to 30 minutes, but I think after we talk to Nines... Shit, here's another person we need to talk to. Let's talk to her real quick. You are the damsel of distress, yes. Damsel, are you a styrofoam? Whoa, chill out, sweetheart. Calm down. See what I'm talking about? It would be more effective. Something is plaguing you. Words of 7 and 8s I ignored, but to 9s I listened. Those words in the eyes ooze with hypocrisy. Yes, the plague bearer actually winds up being part of a bigger mission. The word help my brain digest. Yeah. See, that's also like, see again, they're talking about like how vampires can spread disease. That's like something you don't really think about, like in terms of a lot of vampire fiction. Which, you know, it's just like a little detail I like. This mess is the Anarchs alone sweeping. My mind wanders elsewhere. I'm going. But it's necessary. Nick owes a debt to the Anarchs. What shall I do? My body bloats with boredom. I'll do this. When the children make a mess, it's up to the parent to clean up. I will roll it down my brain and see if it sticks. Yeah. Dennis strangely it looked like death. Last time I was here, I said he didn't. But maybe you can get more info out of him. Okay. See, A8 school, let's see if he's not listening. Maybe he'll listen to the crack of my hand. See you, damsel, the broken brains of the city's forgotten. I shall play there. I'll spread my mind around the seas. Like, really? Okay, so here's 9. Okay, yeah. When we get done talking to 9s, I'll have to end the video because I think this is already taken up. So I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes, and so I'll have to put out another video where we go do the Elizabeth Dane. We should close it. Okay. What was I saying about, oh yeah, like I was saying much earlier on a completely different subject. So if you read the Requiem books, like they take place in a lot of different cities, right? Hold on. Archaeologist is not the head now. I leave my head to listen, and they are a set. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. God, be a little bitch, why don't you? I was trying to hurry up and get this conversation over with because I've heard it a million freaking times and he says the same thing everyone else says. But I'm trying to let you see what he says. So anyway, like I was saying, so like the Requiem series takes place in a lot of different cities, but the main city it's set in is New Orleans, and the head vampire there's like 3 big vampires in New Orleans, but the main guy, the Prince of New Orleans, is he's long overdue to go in torpor or whatever they call it, but he's long overdue. And it's caused a lot of his decision making to be kind of irrational and stuff like that. But so yeah, and it and a lot of people like question his judgment and is he as really as in bad a shape as people think and all this stuff. So there's all this intrigue and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. But I don't know if it's like that with the Masquerade. These are right with them baloney all around. Jesus Christ, dude, calm down. See, look, he gets like pissed at you for like, oh God, it's just like, so hurry up and end it. I saw the there's now some manure for brain. I hit 2. Why are you freaking out on me? I did hit 2, right? So he gets like so. I think I did. I don't care. See, look, he's pissed at you. It's like, God, you're such a little bitch. I mean, I like 9s, but what a bitch. Yeah. There's really nothing in here. Like, I think you can come in here and like feed on people from time to time, but I'm just showing you really quickly. And there's like, so you can see out there. But now if you were Nosferatu, see, that is disgusting. If you were Nosferatu, you come out this way, or come in this way. Anyway. Alright, I think I might have accidentally hit the wrong button, but that's okay. Like I said, I don't care if he's angry with me. Oh yeah, you climb up that if you're Nosferatu. But, and there should be a, oh, there's not a grate nearby, huh? Okay, yeah, we're going to stop the game right here, because I think I'm well over time. But when we come back, then we will go to the Elizabeth Dane, okay? Alright, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, hit that thumb up, and sorry I rambled so much on this game, but I will see you guys next time. Bye!